Cancer risings, your November 2020 is definitely still family versus career drama and weighing out the most external with the most internal parts of your life and which is taking up more value right now. If you are excited to dive into what the month of November holds in store for you, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. This video is also brought to you by my very own Astrology Academy, which is my foundational astrology course. This course is a comprehensive deep dive into the foundations of Western astrology. This includes history, philosophy, technical concepts, counseling considerations, and a step-by-step guide to reading a chart. I am so proud to finally be releasing this and have this open for enrollment for you all. I've already had several students run through and complete it in the past several weeks, and it's been a real joy to see people go from confused or misinformed into reading charts and going on this path informed and confident. So if you were interested in that, check that out down below. As well, I have free hour-long webinars that get you to start learning astrology if you're dipping your toe in or unsure about what astrology even means. Check out those free webinars down below. Everything is in the description. And if you have not already seen the November collective forecast that will be going out shortly after these, you can check that out and it will be linked down below as soon as it is ready. So if you are seeing this, maybe the November forecast is already out, the video will be down below. I always release it like a day or two after these individual forecasts. So if it's not out and you're here early, check back and check out the entire month of November ahead for the collective. Hi, I'm Maren. I am a professional astrologer, author, and philosophy student. I combine traditional Hellenistic astrological techniques with modern psychological counseling dynamics in order to provide grounded guidance. We start out on the 1st with the Sun in your Scorpio 5th house opposing Uranus and Taurus in your 11th house. So some erratic behavior around your friends or an organization is affecting either a romantic partner or a creative project. The unpredictable or sudden nature of events that are connected to you based on friends or socializing is affecting your more immediate creative or romantic prospects. On the 1st to the 7th, we have Mercury retrograde in your Libra 4th house, squaring Saturn and Capricorn in your 7th house. I have a full video on a Mercury retrograde survival guide that you might want to watch that I will link down below, but this is reflecting that you are trying to get something across in communicating at home. You are trying to make a point and be harmonious with your immediate family environment, and that is being limited by something expected of you in external relationships. On the 6th to the 19th, we have Jupiter conjunct Pluto in your Capricorn 7th house. This is nothing new, but this is the final crisis of expansion of limitations in relationships. This is the final blow to your relationship house. Over the past several years, that has been the point of activation. I know I know that you know I know, and this is the final obstacle you're blasting through in this relationship world. Not going to be activated after this, the pimple on top of the boil here. On the 9th, we have Venus in Libra in your 4th house opposing Mars and Aries in your 10th house. I have a full video on the Mars and Aries transit down below that you might want to watch on this full transit, but this is a big deal of you're trying to be harmonious at home, you are trying to be the peacemaker, the mediator, and yet there's demands of you in your career that don't hold steady and do not make sense with what your family is expecting of you, that there might become a time where you are like, whoa, I need to rethink my career because it's at odds with my values, or I need to rethink how I go after my career because I don't want to be held up by my family anymore. Then on the 15th, there's a new moon in your Scorpio 5th house, a new beginning around romance and creativity and children happening. There's a full video on this new moon down below that you might want to watch because it's happening in a very enjoyable part of your chart that you might want to take advantage of for the weeks to come. On the 15th through the 19th, Venus in Libra in your 4th house is squaring Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn in your Capricorn 7th house. So by the middle of the month, there's definitely a dynamic of trying to keep the peace at home, trying to be the peacemaker, the person that is the voice of reason at home, and yet what is expected of you in your one-to-one romantic relationship or close business bond or any one-to-one relationship is at odds with your ability to stay calm or hold it together around your family. Finally, or not finally, but moving to the next season on the 21st, we do have the Sun entering Sagittarius in your 6th house. So for the next few weeks, there will be an emphasis on your health and coworkers as something during Sagittarius season that you are focalized and bringing as an important part into your life. On the 21st as well, Venus is entering your Scorpio 5th house. So even though Venus in Scorpio is a very intense transit, it is in your 5th house of romance. So like there's family and there's relationship shit going on, and I wonder if like, I don't want to say you're having an affair, but I wonder if there's some new enchantment in your life going on. There's some new excitement happening in your life that might be in the same relationship, or maybe your relationship is a business partnership that is blowing up and you have like a new romantic partner, but there's some new creativity or romance showing up in your life, or kids, if that's what you're looking for. It's a good time for that. On the 27th, Venus in Scorpio is opposing Uranus and Taurus between your 5th and 11th houses. Again, some unexpected social dynamics or some shocking things that are happening between your friends is fucking around with what you were hoping to do in romance. That you're trying to like it's kind of like, I don't know, this like collective cock block. I know it's a weird metaphor, but it's like larger events keep shocking you and changing it up so that you can't do the creative or romantic things you're hoping for. Finally, on the 30th, there is a lunar eclipse in Gemini in your 12th house. I have a full video on this down below, but this is an expansion of going within to reprogram the subconscious mind for the next 6 months. This is happening in a very private part of your chart, but it is a very intellectual lunation for the next 6 months. So watch that video and apply that to your 12th house of the subconscious mind. How are you expecting this November to show up in your life? If you already know about some possible events, tell me in a comment down below. I would be interested to hear. So now let's pull a tarot card for Cancer risings and see what tarot card is coming up here. We have the Two of Cups. This is a really naive relationship card. And I think this goes to, I don't know if it's a romantic relationship, but some sort of excitement in life. You're having like a romantic interaction in your life coming up. And that might be romance in terms of art, or you're like enthralled with the idea of a child or pregnancy or a romantic partner where there's something you're on the horizon of a new creative or romantic endeavor. Next, let's pull an astrology card from my new Amio deck, which is an astrology deck I just got. So let's see what astrology indicator is coming up for Cancer risings. We have Pisces. Connect your intuition to art and to the imaginary world. Further, I keep drawing this card. I've drawn it for several signs so far. This is kind of weird. But it's coming up to describe that the imaginal, the esoteric, the intoxicating parts of life are coming into focus for this month, and even as you're working out some of the more hefty day-to-day matters, it might be a time of you to get re-excited about what lights up your soul. If you did enjoy this and you would like to check out the Astrology Academy or any of my other course offerings, everything will be down below. As well, leave me a comment telling me what you're expecting and what you're excited about this month for you for November. Otherwise, like, subscribe, do all the things. Sending so much love, and I will see you in the next one.